Hi, and welcome to my channel. Thank you all for joining, all of my leaders, my CEOs, and my entrepreneurs. Thank you all for stopping in. I am your coach, Chevy. And before I jump into what I'm going to discuss today, I want to introduce myself for my new subscribers. So I am Chevy Mack. I am the CEO of Mac L&D, which is a leadership and development consulting agency. And what I do, I provide service-based entrepreneurs, leaders, or CEO, whether you have a product or customers or employees, I help you implement the right system, processes, and training to grow your business financially, and also to grow effective teams and regain some of your time. So my background comes from military. I have 17 years of military experience leading large teams, groups of people, events, projects, managing million-dollar resources, feedback, counseling, doing onboarding, appraisal, stress, change management. Excuse me. I'm excited that you all are here, but I have a lot that I can offer to you as a service-based owner. And when it comes to my experience, it's not just selling you a product, but my goal is to educate you, motivate you, and inspire you to take action to grow your business. And this is why I created this channel. So if you like what you're hearing, go ahead and subscribe. Also leave a comment. You can always reach out to me by just sending a message and click in the tab with the about and just leave a quick message. Or if you have any questions about my services, by all means. So today's video is focused on process because I help you create efficient processes in your business. But for me, as a leader, as a person with military experience of leading different groups of people, large and small, definitely the first thing I focus on is the process of the leader. So yes, you want to implement the right system. Yes, you want to implement the right training and processes into your business. But first, we need to focus on you as the CEO, as the leader for that group or for that business. So there's three things I'm going to cover. So number one, the first thing that you want to cover, let me get to my notes, y'all, real quick. All right. So I call it the 3 stages of process for the leader. That's you. So number one, you want to go back and think about why you started your business, because a lot of times we start our business, we're motivated, we're energized, we're taking action, but then due to all the things that are required to continue our business, the processes, the system, and training, we get demotivated. So if you're in that phase right now and you're just like, I'm burnt out, I'm tired, I'm spinning my head left and right, I need some help, then having a process for yourself is really going to help you to become more focused again, regain the energy that you need to really put the time and the time and the energy into your business so that you can lead efficiently. And that's why when I come in, and I'll get into that, because my goal is to help you create the process and system that you need to grow your business. Like I'm talking about with training, I'm talking about making sure when it comes to accountability, doing feedback. So the first stage when it comes to the process is you. You need to look at, why did you start your business? Okay. Was it because of money? Was it because you want to create other job opportunities for other individuals? Was it because you want to be your own boss? And more than likely, I would say a high percentage is because we want to become our own boss, which is amazing, but we lose that motivation. I don't want you to lose that motivation. I want you to keep that motivation. I want you to be energized. I want you to be excited in your business. I want you to love it the way you loved it when you first began. And I'm not saying you don't love it anymore, but more than likely your motivation, your drive is not where it was when you first started. And I get it. We do, we do lose, that energy, that momentum, because we're doing so much by ourselves, because we don't have the right process. We don't have the right system in place. But that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you and guide you and motivate you so that you can take action and grow your business. So think about, what is the reason? So go back to the why of why you started your business, okay? That is the first stage of the process when it comes to you as the CEO. The second stage, okay, for your business, why you started your business is, did you come up with a plan, or did you just went with the flow? Some people create a plan of action, and sometimes that plan works perfectly and sometimes it doesn't. So maybe your plan did not work the way you imagined, or maybe you had your plan in your head, because sometimes as CEOs, we just execute. Sometimes I'm all about spur of the moment. Let's do it. Let's make it happen, and we'll figure it out. but I help you create a process that makes sense and take your business to the next level. Because what I've learned in my 17 years as a military leader, you have to create process and system, the right processes and system and training to ensure that you're able to execute the mission. And your mission for your business is to grow financially, is to provide the best services that you can to your customers, make sure that you have the best employees. So all of those things that I just mentioned is part of your mission. Okay, so I get it. We want to get to a level where we are running an operation where we can trust our team members, we can trust the people in our circle to get things done without us being there. And that's what you want as a leader. For your business, you want to be able to step back, go on vacation, and guess what? Allow your people to lead and execute for you. And that's where I come in and help you. So know your why. And also, did you have a plan in place? Okay, what is your plan? What is your current plan right now? Is that plan that you created before, is it still working, or do you need a new plan? Okay, so I want you to think about those questions. So the third stage that I like to focus on when it comes to the individual, the CEO, you, is what is your process when it comes to yourself? So I'm gonna ask you again, as the CEO of your business, not the process for the business, but the process for you. Because a lot of times we lose focus on ourselves because we're putting so much time and effort and energy into our business that we forget about us. And I don't want you to forget about you, because as a leader, I need you to be present. So again, what is the process for you? So I'm going to give you some things to think about, and let me know in the comment, what is your process for yourself? Okay, so first thing, your morning routine. So as you wake up, as you get out of the bed, what is the first thing that you're doing? I want you to really think, are you jumping right into the business, or are you really taking time to really prepare yourself to get into the business? Because if you're jumping into the business, at what time do you get to pause and reflect and take that time for yourself before you get into the weeds and the stress and trying to do everything all at once? So look at your morning routine and ask yourself, is this the routine that I expect to have as a CEO of my own business, running around into business at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, the first thing I do when I wake up? Or do you take time for yourself to meditate, to work out, to journal, to just have your time, your coffee to yourself? If you have a family, do you get up a little extra early to just have your time? I love to have my me time. Some days I get up at 4:30, sometimes at 5:30 in the morning. And that time allows me to just have my time to myself, to do what I want without the kids, without my partner interrupting. This is just Chevy's time. So really look at your morning routine and figure out, okay, do you have time for yourself to really focus on you and just kind of be in silence if you choose to? So that's number one. Okay. Also, because, I want to add, because by having your time, you are setting your routine, you're setting your mindset for the day. Because automatically, if you get up and go right into the workflow, guess what? You're just going to be in that workflow all day long. So at what point do you really get to reset yourself from the previous day? You didn't. You went to bed and then bam, you're up working. So again, create your morning routine. Now you're done with your morning routine, whether you're working in the office or you're working at home. Now we have to create your work routine, okay? Gosh, what's going on? So the first thing that you want to do is look at your to-do list. Do you have a list of things that you need to get accomplished? And I'm not saying don't look at the 20 things or the 15 things. Look at the top 3 things that you need to get accomplished for that day, for that specific day, okay? And then we will work on the additional list for the next day. Because from a military background, some days my list was long, and the task after task after task would come down from leadership. But then I had to ask myself, okay, what are the priorities? What needs to get done? What will affect the mission? And if this is not affecting the mission and it can't be, pushed it aside for another day, then guess what? That is what I'm going to do. So as a leader, you have to make the decision, those tough decisions, to decide, okay, what am I going to work on that's going to add value to my business and not take a lot of my time and my energy just trying to do minute tasks. So again, look at your list and decide what are your top 3 things for the day. Also, are you taking time to meet with your team? So that should be something part of your routine, whether that be is a daily 10-minute conversation. Is it a weekly thing? Is it a couple times a week? Or are you meeting with your level managers, or are you meeting with the entire team? So I'm gonna keep saying military because I have a lot of experience, but for me, you must have a meeting with your team, whether you want to have one separately with your managers and you want to have one with the entire team, because everyone needs to know what's going on within the business. Because again, if you're leaving people out, they feel disconnected. But when it comes to your process, again, you have to create those steps so that at least they know this is a process, this is a routine, this is something that we expect that happens all the time, not something that's random. Because you want to give your employees that stability to let them know, like, hey, this company is running in a smooth direction. We're not all over the place. They have guidance, they have processes, they have systems, because they know, guess what? You are providing those structures and systems and training that they need. All right. So which is part of this, how are you connecting with your customers? So again, this is part of your process when it comes to you as the leader. How are you connecting? Not the business, but how are you connecting with your customers as well? Making decisions. Are you able to make decisions that are tough? Because as the CEO of your business, you cannot be afraid to make tough decisions. Yes, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be scary at times, whether that be you have to fire someone and you have never done that before, which I provide guidance on how to make sure you hire the right people who wants to stay in your business. Because a lot of times what we do, we hire individuals who are not fit for the company and we hire them just to do one job. No, I'm going to show you how to hire the right person, bring them on board and make sure they're able to do many jobs within the company. We don't hire just for one job. We hire for that person to fill multiple roles within your company, because that's how you save money, okay? And that's something that we do in the military. All right, so another thing that you want to do with stage 3 is your time management. How are you utilizing your time throughout the day, from the time you wake up to the time you leave your office? Is it productive? Are you making connection? Because that's part of your time management. Are you connecting with your customers? Are you connecting with your employees? Because that is part of your job as a CEO. Your job is not to just be in that office all day long answering phones or just sending out emails. No, your job is to connect. So again, how are you utilizing your time? All right. Another factor when it comes to your process as the CEO of your business, you have to make sure that you are including movement into your process for you. How often are you moving your body? How often are you taking time out of your busy schedule to say, you know what, let me go for a run. Let me go for a bike ride. Let me go for a quick workout in my garage or at the gym. Like, you have to look at movement as a very important thing for your business, because guess what? It's going to help you to stay sane. Okay. I make sure that I incorporate movement into my life at least 5 times a day. Not a day. That will be going crazy. 5 times a week, at least for 30 minutes. All I need is 30 minutes, because I still have kids. I still have my full-time job. I still have my consulting business. So I get it. Sometimes we don't have time, but guess what? Make time to incorporate movement into your life. I'm telling you, it's going to save you. It's going to save your mental state, your emotional state. It's going to help you feel better when you have those long days. So add 30 minutes into your schedule for movement. Plug that in. Like, no excuse. Nothing should overcome you adding movement into your process for you, okay? All right. And the other one is self-development. How are you developing yourself as the leader of your business? How are you developing for your staff as well too? So again, you have to look at what you're putting into your soul. You should be putting that same thing into your employees, the ones who they're going to stay here, because that's a great way you get your employees to stay on board and work with the company and actually invest more into the company. So again, all of this is part of your process, okay? So you have to figure out what works for you, and if it's working for you, guess what? Try to apply it into your business when it comes to your employees, okay? All right, so the last thing that I have is your after work routine. This is all part of stage 3. I broke them down into 3, okay? So your after work routine. So do you get home and you're still doing work stuff? I've been there, but you need to stop it, okay? You need to disconnect from the job, at least for a couple hours. Like, come on in, be present. If you have a family, have your dinners, and just kind of have quality time with the husband, with the wife, but don't make it about the job. Wait until the next day. Because guess what? By creating that process for yourself, you were able to really make time for you again. And you don't become overwhelmed with just work, and work is just on your mind consistently. And that's what I help you do as your coach. I help you create the process and system in place to ensure that you are not overly stressed, you are not burnt out, but you are growing financially within your business, but also you're growing in life. So I talked about 3 things that you want to do as a CEO of your business is to create your process for you, because we do create processes for our businesses, but we need to make sure that we are focusing on us first. So again, remember your why. What is your plan? And the last one is, what is your routine from the time you get up, the time you're at work, and then when you get off work? What is your routine for you to ensure that you are healthy, you are motivated to continue to grow your business? Because I don't want you to be demotivated. I don't want you to become unmotivated, because again, you started this business for a reason. Let's go back to that why. Why did you start your business? Okay. So if you like what I just shared, definitely go ahead and leave a comment, share this video as well. But I also have a great opportunity for you all to work with me. I am launching a six-week program starting the 3rd week of February, and it's a group program. I'm only accepting 10 people, y'all. Only 10 CEOs, entrepreneurs within this group, because I want it to be intimate. I want to make sure I pour a lot of information to you all. And we're going to cover various things. We are going to cover leadership styles. We're going to talk about emotional intelligence. We're going to focus on the growth versus fixed mindset. We're going to focus on making tough decisions, because I know when it comes to making decisions, from my background in the military, it can be challenging. But guess what? We're going to execute. I'm going to show you and teach you all how to connect in the effective way where we're hitting the individuals, our customers, and our employees right here. So they want to continue to work with us or buy our products. So there's a lot that I'm providing to you all in this program. It's for 6 weeks. The cost is very efficient. I also have a payment plan option as well if you're not able to pay in full. But one thing I'm also doing, so within this program, after the 6 weeks, we're going to create a plan of action for one of your goals. So at least when you do leave, you do come back with me for 45 minutes where you can ask me any questions on that specific goal or the process. And for anyone who pays in full, you will get a 1-hour session with me during the 6 weeks. So you get one-on-one coaching if you pay in full. So if this is something that you feel like, hey, I need this process, I need the system, I need the training, because whether or not you have employees now, I want you to receive the training, everything that I've received in the military. I want you to get some of that so that you are prepared when you do decide to hire that first employee, because you shouldn't have to wait until you get your first employee to be like, hey, you know what? I need to figure out how to onboard. I need to do SOPs. No, guess what? I show you all of that in this program. So if this is something you are interested in, and you feel like your business and yourself can benefit from my 6-week program, all you need to do is send me a email at macldconsulting@gmail.com. is actually in my about information. So I am looking forward to hearing from you all. Have a beautiful day as always, and I'm here to inspire, motivate, and inspire you all. Well, educate, motivate, and inspire you to take action in your business. So if you're ready to take action, all you need to do is send me a quick message and I will send you the email with all the details of the 6-week program. All right, y'all, have a beautiful night. And as always, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.